Good day, everyone. I'm here again. All right. So, quick one. This video is to just show to you how your OneNote page that we are going to distribute rather to students, how it should look like. Okay. We discussed this during the session I had with you. All right. How should it look like? All right. We talked about the fact that you should not just dump video without instructions, without formatting it. We should not just dump notes without instructions and all of that, okay? Basically. So this video is just going to guide you through the process again, all right? Using this particular theme for the demo, all right? So first thing first, we need to get into OneNote, all right? We need to go into OneNote. So to do that, just click on the class notebook tab, all right, the class notebook tab. Okay, that's going to load the OneNote class notebook. All right, so it's loading or fully loaded. Next, you need to click on this button here, this particular one. Okay, so let me click. All right, so I also talked about this, that you should be using the teacher only section, whenever you want to create content for your student. All right, but you can also use the content library for something like the scheme of work or so, but for your own content you're going to be sending out on a weekly basis, please, it's advised that you make use of the teacher only section. All right, so I'm just going to click on the teacher only section. Just click to expand it. All right, so all right, you can see here that I created sections for week 1, week 2, and so on and so forth. All right, you can achieve that by just clicking on this button here that says add section. So I can click add section and add week 5. But that's not the focus of this video. The focus is for week 1, I want to create materials that I will need to send out to students. So I will select the week 1 or whatever section you just created. And then the next thing, I will click add page to add a new page. All right, and I will give it I'll give it a title. The title should be the topic for that week. Please, this is important. The title of your page should be the topic for that week. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a title and say plant cell. All right, assuming that's the topic I want to teach them. All right, so I will click to expand. Okay, so now I want to enter the content that I need to send out to students. Right, the content are OneNote, right, note on plant cell. I'm also going to upload videos, all right, flip video, whatever, on plant cell, and then I'm going to attach an evaluation question, right, to test the understanding of the topic. Okay, we talked about all of this, that we are not just dumping notes, you're not just dumping video, you need to find a way to evaluate whether they understand or not. Okay, so to attach a note, I will click on the insert button. All right, but before I do that, let me just say something that this is your note. This is your note on plant cell. Okay, next line, ensure that you download or copy into your exercise book. All right, so just an instruction, all right. Okay, so the next, now I want to click on the insert button, okay, and then file. All right, now because it's a note, I said you must always use insert file printout, insert file printout. So I'll click on that and then choose file. All right, so I will just look for wherever you saved it. So it's assumed you've saved the note in your computer already. It's saved already. So I'll just look for the note wherever it is. Okay, so let me use this. Okay, so assuming that's my note. So I click open and then I click insert. All right, so what's going to happen is this. It's going to extract the content of the note and paste them here and also attach the file itself. So this is the reason I said you must use insert file printout. All right, very important you stick to that. Okay. All right, so the next thing is this. We need to format this body of text here, this instruction, all right, such that it is attractive to the student, all right, such that it's catchy, it's friendly to them. All right, so we add the title here and say your class note. All right, so I'll click on the title and then I'll click on the home tab. I will bold it. I will increase the font size to say 26. I'll give it a color red. Okay. And then this other part I will highlight as well. I will bold. Okay. I will also increase the size to 20. Okay. And then I will give it a title of yellow. Okay. All right, so that is for the notes. So I'm done with the notes. So students have the choice of either downloading the notes or just copying it directly into their notebook by looking at it. So the next thing is the video. I want to attach a video as well to this particular note. You may not actually attach a video. You may do a video separately if you want, right? But I'm just putting everything into a single document. And I think it makes a lot of sense that the note, the video, and the assessment, everything relating together goes into a single document. All right, so I'm going to move to my right-hand side, all right, because I don't just want to put it at the bottom. All right, I want it at the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I will just scroll here to the right-hand side of my screen. Okay, so I have the other here. I have that here, but I'm going to scroll to the right-hand side. Okay, and then we say video lesson. All right, I'll just call it the video lesson. All right, say click to download and watch this video on plan cell. Okay, we are going to post the content of the video in class. All right, just to make sure they watch it. Okay. All right. So, and then I'll click on the insert button and then file again. And then this time I'll click insert file attachment. That's because I want to attach a video. Okay. All right. So I will click on these and that. Okay. I'm looking for a video. All right. So I can use this. Okay. So, and then insert. Okay, so it's inserting the video. Again, I will need to format this body of text. Why? So that it looks attractive to the student. Okay, so this home tab, increase the font size to 26. I'll bold it. Right, I'll give it a color of green. Okay, and then the instruction here, something. I will bold, increase to 20. Can choose to give it any color you want. All right. The whole idea is that it's looking attractive. Okay. All right. So I have done that. So the next thing we have to do is I'm going to attach the assessment question as well. Okay. The assessment question. Okay, so I'm going to attach the assessment question. All right, we talked about this. You can create your assessment on Forms, on Microsoft Forms. We look at how to create that on Microsoft Forms. So I'm just going to open Microsoft Forms now, right, and show that to you. Okay, so let me go over and then open Microsoft Forms. All right, you need to go to office.com, that is www.office.com. You sign in, all right, with your user account. Okay, so I'm logged in already to office.com. How did I get here? www.office.com, and then I sign in with my email address and password. All right, so the next thing I need to do is I'll scroll down a little bit to my left hand and click on Forms. We talked about this the last time. Okay. All right, so to create a new question in Forms, you need to click on the new quiz, but I'm not going to do that now. I've already created my question. We talked about how to create your questions on Forms. All right, so this is the question I've created. All right. We also talked about that you can do this right there inside of Teams, okay? So this is the question I've created already. So I'm just going to click on the share button. So the beauty is this, you can create this any day, anytime you want. You can create your assessment question on form at your leisure time. Just leave it when you're ready to make use of it. You open it the way I've done. All right, so I'm going to click on the share button. It's at the top right-hand corner, okay? And then all I'm looking for here is just the link. All right, I'm going to shorten the link. It's not compulsory you do anyway, but I'm going to shorten mine. And then all you are doing here is just to click on the copy button. All right, click on copy and you're done with form. So you can close this. I don't need it anymore. All right, so I can close that. So now I need to get back on Teams, okay? I've copied the link for the assessment question. All right, now I need to insert it into the document I'm preparing for my student. All right, so let me take you back to Teams now. All right, so we're here now. Okay, all right, so I will just write here and say assessment questions on plant cell. Okay, now I'll put an instruction, click on the link, okay, to open and answer the questions. All right, to answer the questions, ensure that you click on submit when done. Okay, so that's just the instruction. So enter to move down. So the next thing now, I need to insert the link for the link I copied on from Microsoft Forms. So I need to insert it here. All right. Now, don't Control V. Don't use Control V, please. Very important. I talked about this the last time. So what do I expect you to do? I expect you to click on the insert button here. So just click insert. All right. And then you select link. All right. You can see that's the fourth option there. Click on link. You get this box that is opening up on your screen and you see the cursor blinking inside address. So paste the link that you copied, the link you copied from Forms, paste it here. All right, so the display text, I'll just write something. I'll say, click on this to open the question. All right, so this is the text that we have, that the student will see. All right, asking them to click. So when they click, the question is going to open. All right, so I will click insert. Okay, so that's how it's going to look like. So when they click on this, that question on forms will open for them to answer. So the next thing we need to format this, I talked about that earlier. So highlight first, and then click on the home button. I will bold. Again, I will increase the font size to 26. Okay. Can make it a bit friendly. Use Comic Sans, okay, so that it looks a bit friendly. Okay, all right. It doesn't look that serious. All right, so I will format, change the color to this. All right, and then these other instruction. Okay, I will also change the font type to Comic Sans, and then the color I will just pick this. Okay, I can bold. Okay, and I can also increase that. All right, so that's it now. So what I've been able to do here is this. I was able to add the notes, the video, and the assessment question. All right, so I hope you understand how I was able to do this, okay? All right, so the next thing I want to do now, very important now, is remember this is being done in the teacher only section. All right, so the student don't have access to it. So the next thing we need to do now is to distribute this page to the student, all right, so that they can have a copy of it. We need to distribute. So how do you distribute it? All right, we need to click on to distribute, click on the class notebook option here. All right, that's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8th option. All right, click on the class notebook tab here. Okay, I will click. All right, the first option says distribute page, distribute page. So I'm going to click on that. And then this drop down menu appears. And then I will click distribute page again. That is the first option there, distribute page. Okay. All right. So all right, distribute page. Okay. So it's loading now. It's going to load the student section, asking me basically what section for the student do I want to distribute this content into. All right. So now because it's for week 1, I want to distribute it into the week 1 section for the student. I hope you understand what I mean. All right. This content I just developed is for week 1. So I would distribute it into the week 1 section for the students. So all you need to do is just click on week 1. So if it's for week 2, you click on week 2 and so on and so forth. You understand, right? All right. So click on week 1 and then you see the distribute button at the bottom part of it. So just click distribute. So give it few seconds, 5 seconds. All right. That note will be distributed to those students. Okay. All right, so it's distributing and done. Okay, so that is how you create those content, then you format it appropriately and you eventually distribute it to the student. I hope you understand the various processes. If you don't, you can just rewind the video and watch. If you still don't understand, you can meet me or meet Mr. Austin or Mr. Richard. All right, we'll guide you through the process over and over. Okay. All right. So see you next time. Bye for now.